Here I am, at the beginning of the game, where things start to get real after leaving the island. Sadly, I don't have Helpy with me right now, but I have my other Amidoi. So, what am I doing here? I'm here at the beginning of the game because this video is going to be about something that many people have requested me either in Discord or Reddit, or maybe in some YouTube comments as well, I don't remember. And it is, okay, we have seen videos, we have seen tutorials, we have seen questlog builds about endgame fury, assuming archboss weapons, world boss weapons, world boss items, nebula accessories, whatever, endgame stuff. But what can I do if I'm starting the game today and I want to play Fury? So this video is going to be like a quick introduction to that, like a quick guide about what can you do. And why I'm saying quick, because I have already recorded a video about this and it was way too long. It took me like 45 minutes, so I will try to keep this one short, okay? So the first thing, starting the game now. We know that the next month we are going to have the Hyperboost server. During an Hyperboost server, and you are not following basically anything I'm going to tell you in this video, because in an Hyperboost server you are going to have everything right away. By the end of the month, I think they last like a month, you will have the same 8 items like I have. Maybe not archbosses, but most likely all the other stuff, because that's what an Hyperboost is. It's a boost so that you can catch up with the rest of the players. And we know that we are going to have either a specific Hyperboost server or Hyperboost mechanics within the existing live servers. So basically, upon reaching October, you are going to be on endgame for sure. Why am I saying this? Because I will not focus in green, blue, or even purple one stuff. I will just focus into getting purple 2 items and start working from that point. So having said that, if you are starting today, what are you going to do? You are not going to invest into anything. You are just going to follow the main storyline. You will follow all the steps and you will be receiving items. Here, what do you get? The crossbow or the one? It doesn't matter. You can pick one and craft the other. Okay? I think it will be better to pick the one in all these scenarios, because the one is going to be your main source of damage. We continue the quest. For the ring here, if I recall correctly, I picked Sophia, because the other ones, they are all basically the same. The only thing that is changing is the melee defense, the magic defense, or the range defense. Routine is also good because you will be fighting in melee range when you are PvE. So it's whatever. As I say, it's not really that important, because you are not going to make the set either. You are not going to craft all the other stuff. So just pick whatever. Okay. Here, same as in the green, with the green weapon, I will pick the one, because at the beginning when you are farming, you will most likely going to be using your curses for the damage. Okay. Here we have some choices. My recommendation is to pick this one, because it's giving you dexterity and critical hit chance. You don't need this one, and you don't need this one either for PvE, because remember that at the beginning you are only focused into PvE. You don't care about anything else. Here I will pick probably this glove, okay, because they have better stats for PvE. You have attack speed, wind zone, and mana regen. The others are not really that relevant. For the pants, I will pick... Let me see something. I will probably pick the first one. Why? Because it has more stats. 4 strength versus 3 perception. That means more base damage. Maybe it's only a point, but it's enough. For the boots, I will probably pick the latest one. This one, because it's 5 wisdom. Basically, what you want to look at is the more stats, or better say, the more attributes you get, the better, because that's going to boost your base damage. You don't care about stun chance or even critical chance, or, well, you could care about movement speed, but it's not really that relevant. And you don't care about endurance or whatever. You are just focused on PvE. And here you have access to your first purple item. I will pick this one. Back in the day, I spent a lot of time doing PvP with this. But nowadays, this is just outdated. You will pick this because it's better for PvE. Okay? Well, actually both are the same. Both are have 4. So yeah, maybe pick the guard. Pick the guard because you have also a good boost to max health. And we start with the Talandre area, the so-called expansion, the start of the tier 2 items. I will pick here this one. I spent also a lot of time fighting with these ones until I got the spectral pants. So these ones are very good for PvP, okay? They are giving you hit, max health, range evasion, and dexterity. For the gloves, it depends. These ones are pretty good. They give you a lot of useful stats. But if for some reason you want to have melee evasion, you will pick this one, because it gives you melee evasion as a main stat, and you can also use the trait. Personally, I will not recommend that. I will pick this and focus into range and magic evasion. For the boots is this one. At least this was the ones I was using at the beginning as well. These ones are very good. I mean, the Suari items are very good in general. The Osuari helmet is also very good. So yes, they don't have a set bonus, but the items per se are very good. For the armor, here, yes, I was saying that Osuari items are very good, but in this case, I will pick this one because it has better stats for what I'm pursuing. Range, magic evasion, weaken chance, and hit. As earlier, if you want to focus or you want to have some melee evasion, this armor is also very good because it's giving you melee and range evasion. As I said, I will not go down that path, but up to you. And we end the storyline with the chaos room, okay? I don't remember if the extra stuff give you items. I think they don't. No. So we end we end the main storyline with basically the 4 pieces of armor, blue weapons. We end up with no helmet. I think they gave you one, but it seems they are not. And with no rings. Well, just one ring. Okay. What can I do now? What I will do is I will try to find. Now I'm level 55. I will find a party in Berkan and in Temple, and I will get whatever I can. What does mean? That means that when you go to these dungeons, you are going to end up receiving this ring, the Solitary of Purity. You are going to end up receiving, what else could you get there if I recall correctly? Celestial, maybe? No, Celestial no. Basically, you will need to do all the dungeons, the 3-star and 4-star dungeons, and farm in Berkan and Temple until you will be dropping these rings: the Solitary of Purity, Ring of Eternal Flame, Ring of Celestial Light. These 3 are going to be probably your first tier 2 rings, because they are the easiest to drop. Okay. For the bracelet, you are going to probably drop this before anything else. Maybe now this, because the thing is that now we also have all these items in the transmutation. So maybe you are lucky and you just drop anything else. For the necklace, it's the same. Most likely your first drop will be this, because all the others are from world bosses or arch bosses. For the belt, you will drop either of the 3 as well. Okay? Which one? This really depends. You can start focusing at this point in your build, or just use whatever. There is an alternative. If you notice, I didn't mention anything about tier 1 items, because they are outdated. So what can you do? It is worth it to invest into tier 1 items. The thing is that when you start farming in Berkan and Temple, you are going to drop a lot of rare 2 items, the blue tier 2 items. So you don't really need to invest into purple tier 1 items, because you are going to drop a lot of blue stuff. Just as I said, you end up the main storyline with purple items here, but you are going to drop blue stuff as well. A blue cape, a blue helmet, some blue accessories as well. So you are going to have a lot of blue 2 items. And the purpose of these items was kind of serve as a bridge between the tier 1 and the tier 2 items. So you don't really need to invest into tier 1. However, if you want to, you can do something. If you come to the accessories right now, filter here for epic, and as you can see, everything is cheap. Everything is cheap. 10 lessons, 10 lessons, 10 lessons. Well, this is some crazy people, but everything is 10 lessons, 10 lessons, 10, 10, 10. Well, not earrings, because earrings are not part of the tier 1. So you can also buy something for 10 lessons. Okay, you could even full trade them, so that then you transfer the blessings to your real items. It really depends what you want to do. If you are in the Hyperboost, as I said, this will be irrelevant. If you are in the current live server, because you are going to play now in August, I will not spend lessons into this, to be honest. Because I'm not going to PvP for now. I'm just going to farm and more farm. So I will just use the blue tier 2 items that I will get. And that's really it for the items. Follow the main quest, pick the items I just told you, and after that just start working slowly towards your build, whatever, if it is PvE or PvP, but start working slowly towards that, using whatever the game is giving you, because the game, contrary to most other games, this game gives you a lot of stuff that you can use. So about the skills, I don't remember at which level do you have available each skill, but as I was saying earlier, your main source of damage at the beginning is going to be the curses. So I will focus into leveling these three first. Okay? Touch of Despair, Curse Explosion, and Corrupted Magic Cycle. Because these are the three that you will be using most of the time. After that, on the one side, let's say, you could work with the barrier, because if you change it to Valorous Barrier, you are also boosting your damage. So the first three will be these three. And then maybe, before Valorous Barrier, you want to level Karmic. Something, not that much, but something, because as you can see, it only reduces the cooldown. But you want to lower the cooldown to like a minute. No, like at the beginning it was like 2 minutes or something like that, I don't remember. So you want to lower it something, maybe to blue 1, okay? Just to lower the CD. And after that, I will not focus more into the one. The crossbow, you are going to only be using self-left diffusion at the beginning, mana exchange to get the mana, and quick fire for some random hits. Everything else will come later, but the main skill will be this. Well, actually, Mother's Nature. Don't level this as much, because it will raise the mana consumption. So just again, blue 1 or something like that. First you want to have this are purple 1, and then you start working on the others. You will use multi-shot as well, so just follow, let's say, common sense. Try to, if you find yourself using more multi-shot than quick fire, level this first than this one. But I say, for probably with the Hyperboost, this is going to be the result. All the skills maxed. But the blocks, for farming, I will pick this one. Because when you block, you are also healing yourself and applying a curse to all the mobs around you. The crossbow passive are not really good for farming. So just focus into this one from the one. The eye for boosting your curses and your healing. The clock for boosting your curses. Vampiric, because Vampiric is a must, because it will help you tank big trains of mobs and kill them. And full of corruption, because it boosts your damage by a lot. Everything else, as I said, can come later. About the masteries, you want to focus into 3 specifically from the one. Both eyes and this one over here, malicious intent. At the beginning you don't care about Vampiric Onslaught, because you will be using Vampiric Contrast for healing yourself. You don't really care about this either. You can get it, but your main focus will be the 2 eyes and this. And to get this, you will pick these 2 nodes, because this one is increasing the damage over time and this one is increasing the curse duration. On the crossbow side, everything is irrelevant. Just pick whatever. But for PvE, especially in the early levels, everything is irrelevant. Just pick whatever. Just if you want to follow this, just start picking whatever node pick you find more consistent with your current usage. So I have spoken about items, skills, masteries. I'm missing something. About attributes. Don't focus that much on perception at the beginning because you will not miss hits. Same for strength. Just use 30 strength to get this max health bonus, and then just start working with dex and wisdom. Wisdom is very important because it will give you more mana, it will give you more cooldown speed, and that means that you will be farming for longer periods because before needing to rest a little. Okay, dex is also good for especially after 50 because you get the bonus speed, but I will focus first on wisdom, then dexterity. Well, first 30 strength because you will need the health, and then wisdom, dexterity, and perception. And I think this is it. This is it for the video, because basically when you are starting a game, you need 3 things. You need items, you need skills, you need masteries, and that's it. For artifacts, you are not going to get artifacts until later, but just pick this combination. I mean, either 6 pieces of Chaos Harbinger or 4 pieces and this plain Ravager Solarstone, because you can get a base damage boost when you use it, and this Abyssal Lunar Storm comes when you apply multi-shot, when you apply frost shot, and when you apply karmic with the specialization, you will get bonus damage. And this just reminds me something. Okay, about the skills, I mentioned the skills, the masteries, but I didn't talk about the specialization. Okay, the only thing you need at the beginning are the 3 nodes, and this one, and maybe this one if you want, but these 3 and these are mandatory because those are the ones that are going to help you kill the mobs in an area of effect easily. And that's it. If you want my opinion, I will wait for September because the Hyperboost is going to speed up a lot of stuff. But if you want to start dabbling with the class now, you could follow what I have said in this video. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.